Hi guys, me again. Today we're going to have a little stretch session. I'm not going to do 2 minutes, in fact I'm only going to do one, but it's going to be one of the best stretches that you can do. It's called the pigeon stretch. For those that come to Pilates are probably familiar with it. It's a gravity stretch, which means that it's one of the great things that you get down on the floor, you get into the position and you don't do anything, you just relax, you breathe, and ideally you'll be spending around 5 to 10 minutes in this position. Obviously I'm not going to do it the whole time, but you can. No music with this one. If you want to put some music on, feel free to stick in just a little bit of relaxing music in the background. Little tip, if you've got your phone around, you can play on the phone, get it on the floor in front of you. Time passes so quickly when you're on the phone. Just check your emails, check Facebook, do whatever you want to do. Okay, so you're going to start on all fours. So we start with hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Take a nice breath in. I want you to slowly slide one leg back. So as you slide the leg back, the leg underneath you, just turn away slightly. So you turn it in towards you. So you put your knee and your foot on the floor at the back of you. Bring your arms in and just wait there. So we're going to open out the front of the hips. We're going to stretch into the buttocks, your glutes, your piriformis. So that's your level 1 pigeon stretch. Not a true gravity stretch because you've got some weight onto your shoulders here, so you can't totally relax or you face plant the floor. So we're going to take it to the next level. We take it down, take the hands a little further away. If you can take the elbows to your floor or your mat, then that's fine. You can let the head drop a little bit. And then we take it into a slightly deeper stretch. Okay, so as we get here, you might feel little opening here, little opening, that's a bit, sounds a bit rude, doesn't it? Not a little opening, but you might feel a little stretch into the glute, into the buttock. You can stop giggling now, ladies, okay? Take your arms forward a little further and take your head a little lower. So they say, ideally, you want to be able to sort of lick your knee, kiss your knee, whichever you want to do. It's your own leg, you're allowed to touch. Okay, so if you can get into that position, that's amazing. If you can't, you can stay in this one, or you can drop it as low as you can, but try not to cobble over to the side. So I'm trying to keep myself in a straight line. I'm not leaning over to one side or leaning over to the other. So if you find yourself leaning to get further down, then don't. Stay straight, come a little bit further up and work your way into that position. Trust me, as you stretch and you do it on a regular basis, you get better at it. Okay. So once you're in your chosen level of this position, all you're going to do is breathe. You breathe in and breathe out. So as you breathe out, I want you to try and feel yourself getting heavier. So the gravity stretch is the gravity pushing down on you. So the more you relax, the deeper the stretch. So if you're worried about whether you're in the right position, you're overthinking it, just relax. And this is where you might have your iPhone, mobile phone, iPad, anything like that. If you wanted to just kind of keep yourself busy while you're down here and relax into it. So obviously we're going to do it on both sides, but I want you to spend at least a minute, 2, maybe, even 3, working up to 4 or 5 minutes or so in this position, just sinking into it, breathing in and breathing out. So when you're breathing out, you're trying to relax a little more and take that stretch a little deeper. Okay. So I'm going to come up now and do the other side. So as you come up, bring your head up slowly, and all you're going to do is push on that back foot, turn your toe under to bring yourself in, and then switch legs. So you'll take the other slide, the other one back. This foot you'll move away from yourself. You'll slide it a little further back and you're already in position 1. Okay, so if I've got any guys doing this, guys are different, have different bits anatomically than ladies do. So you may need to adjust your foot so you don't make yourself too uncomfortable, if you get my gist. Okay, so you're taking it forward a little bit, try not to kind of stay in that straight line, let the elbows come towards the mat or the carpet or the floor, and drop yourself down a little further. Okay, if you're happy to go further, you'll extend your arms out further and drop yourself down. Now this one, again, we're trying to keep it in a straight line, so you'll feel here the glute stretching out. And you're trying to keep yourself in a straight line, so you're not cobbling to one side, you're not rocking away, keeping it in a straight line. Okay, so just taking a breath in and breathing out. So the more you relax, the better stretch you get, the deeper stretch. Okay, so it's just taking a few minutes out of your day to do the stretch. If you do struggle getting on and off the floor, if your mobility is a little bit compromised like that, there's nothing to stop you doing this on your bed. Okay, it's not as firm a surface, well, I don't know, you might have a really firm bed, but there's nothing to stop you doing it on your bed. Sofa's maybe not quite a good idea because I don't want you falling off your sofa. But you know, it's always good to give it a little go and stretch. And if your mobility is a little bit compromised, then the best thing you can probably do is stretch, find something that suits you. Okay, so you can stay in this position if you find it too uncomfortable in the deeper stretch position, come up a little bit and then go back down into it. So I don't know how long I've spent here, it's probably longer than a couple of minutes, but time does go so quickly. If I'd said to you, I'm going to ask you to stretch for 10 minutes a day, if you can only find 10 minutes a day to stretch, I would love you to do this one because it is great. It's like a whole body stretch. So we lengthen out, as we're in the deeper position, we're lengthening out and stretching out through the top of the back. The piriformis stretch is probably one of the best things you can do if you've got any issues with your lower back. And like I said before, we're spending a lot of time sitting, especially at the moment, people working from home, hunched over. It's great to get that stretch in. So if you can, please do. If you can do it every day, that'd be brilliant. If you can't do it every day, doing it 2, maybe 3 times a week will still benefit you greatly. So just take that time for yourself, schedule it in if you need to. And I'll see you next time. Thank you guys. Bye bye.